Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the faux mistake rib stitch. So this is a really pretty way of making a rib look, and it just works up so easily and it's so pretty as well. So to make this stitch, you're going to need a foundation chain in any multiple of stitches that you wish, plus one for your turning chain. So for the faux mistake rib, we're going to start by making a half double crochet in the second chain from our hook. And this half double crochet counts as the first stitch of our row, so I'm just going to pop a stitch marker in there. And then I'm going to make a slip stitch in the next stitch. And make sure you keep your slip stitches loose because you'll be working into in the next row. And then in the next chain, make a half double crochet. And that's the repeat for row 1. Slip stitch, make sure it's kept loose, and then half double crochet in the next stitch. And you're going to repeat that all the way across. So just make sure you keep those slip stitches nice and loose so that you can work into them more easily in the next row. You're going to repeat it all the way across and you'll end with a half double crochet in the last stitch of the row. Okay, so that's row 1. Row 2, we're going to turn and chain 1. So in this row, we're going to be making the opposite stitches to what we did before. So we ended row 1 with a half double crochet. And so this first stitch is going to be a slip stitch. So this is the third loop of the half double crochet. This is the front loop and the back loop. You're just working into the top 2, so the front loop and the back loop, to make this first slip stitch. Then mark that with a stitch marker. The next stitch is going to be a half double crochet, but we're only going to be working into the back loop. So this is the slip stitch, working into the back loop only, make a half double crochet. And next is the slip stitch, and again we're working this into the back loop only. So third loop, front loop, back loop, and make a slip stitch. And this is going to be a repeat across the row. Half double crochet into the back loop only, and then slip stitch into the back loop only. All of your slip stitches were made into the half double crochets of the row below, and your half double crochets were made into the slip stitches. So your stitches will always be opposite to each other from row to row. And carry this on to the end of the row, so that your final stitch of the row is going to be a slip stitch, but work into the top 2 loops, the front and the back loop, and that just makes sure you've got a nice solid edge. And again, we just want to keep our slip stitches nice and loose. And you can see that rib beginning to come up. Okay, so that's row 2. And then we turn. So row 3 is the same as we did before, but we keep it opposite. So our last stitch of the row was a slip stitch. And so we're going to start this row by making a half double crochet. And we're going to work into both loops. Again, first and last stitch of the row we made into both loops just to make sure you got a nice solid edge. Just mark that with slip stitch with a chain. Lost the ability to speak. Mark that with a stitch marker. Okay, so this next stitch is a half double crochet. This is the third loop, front loop, back loop. We're going to be working into the back loop only. So make a slip stitch. Then the next stitch using the back loop only, half double crochet. And then slip stitch back loop only, and repeat this across the row. Again, make sure your slip stitches stay nice and loose. Just makes it much more easier to work into as you go across the rows. And you start to see those ribs coming through. Slip stitch. And we finish the row with a half double crochet in both loops, just to give that nice solid edge. And there is your faux mistake rib. If I turn it over, You've got a rib there as well. So the rib appears on both sides. So it's a double-sided stitch. And the rest of the stitch is a repeat of rows 2 and 3. And there you have your stitch guide on how to crochet the faux mistake rib. I would love to see what you make with this stitch. Please do come and show us over in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribs and Stitch. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well for more crochet stitches, hints and tips, and free crochet patterns. And please do let me know if there's a stitch that you would like to see a guide on, and your video could be recorded next. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time for the next video. Bye for now.